Hey guys, so we are actually going to be working on a math review, so we will need the addition and subtraction fluency review. If you do not have this handout, that's okay. You can grab a pencil and paper and follow along and write the problems down as I do. I decided that we're not going to do every single problem on this. We're going to do some on the front and then the ones on the back, okay? And so guys, this is a review to get you ready for your test. Okay, so on the front it says solve the following addition and subtraction problems, show your work. So guys, our problems are written horizontal. You need to change that and make them vertical, okay, because they're easier to solve that way. So my first problem is 357 plus 92. So I'm going to go out here to the side. I'm going to say 357 plus 92. Guys, and you need to make sure that you're aligning up your place values. Hundreds, tens, and ones. And guys, know that you can always come out to the side and draw place value blocks or grab another piece of paper to model if you need that extra help. If you don't, then just go ahead and add. So remember, when we add, we start in the ones place. So 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay. And 5 plus 9 is 13. And remember, I'm going to have to regroup. So the 3 stays in the tens place, and the 1 I regroup to the hundreds. And then 4 plus 3 is 4. Oh, I messed up. That's actually supposed to be 14. That's why you should not do math in pen. Okay, let's look at number 2. 145 plus 645. So I'm going to write my problem vertically. 145 plus 645 equals, make sure you're lining up the place values. Okay, so I have 5 plus 5 is 10, that's the double, so we're going to regroup. Okay, 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 plus 4 is 9, and then 1 plus 6 is 4. Let's do one more addition. Number 3, 945 plus 50. 945 plus 50. I have 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. And 9 plus, there's nothing here, is 9. Okay. You can cross out number 4, you can cross out number 5, let's go straight to number 6. Now guys, one thing on this test is we're going to be doing addition and subtraction. So you need to make sure you're paying close attention to the sign in the middle. So at 565 minus 24. Okay, make sure you're lining up those numbers. So 5 minus 4 is 1. Subtracting. 6 minus 2 is 4, and 5 minus 7 is 5. Okay. Let's do number 7. 486 minus 261. So remember, we're subtracting. So 6 minus 9. Guys, I don't have enough to take away 9, so I got to go to my tens place and borrow from the 8. So instead of 8 tens, I now have 7 tens. And instead of 6 ones, I now have 16. So now I can subtract. I can take away 9 from 16, which would give me 7. And then I go to my tens place. 7 minus 6 is 1. And then 4 minus 2 is 2. Let's look at number 8. Now these are kind of tricky. This is what we call subtracting across zeros because it has a lot of zeros at the top. So I have 300 minus 148. Okay. Now, I know that 0 minus 8, I can't take anything from my ones place. I don't have any ones. So I usually just go to the tens place and borrow. But look, There is nothing in the tens place. So I'm actually going to have to go all the way to the hundredths place and borrow. So instead of 300, I now have 200. And instead of 0 tens, I now have 10. But I'm not done yet. I still don't have any ones over here. So I still need to borrow to get me some ones. So instead of 10 tens, I have 9 tens. And now I have some ones. Now I can start subtracting. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. And 2 minus 1 is 152. So go ahead and turn it over to the back so we can work on these. So these are our word problems, guys. It's very important that you understand that when we do word problems, we have to be able to tell, are we adding or subtracting? Because if we don't know if we're adding or subtracting, we're not going to get the problem correct, okay? At Fridland Elementary School, there are 207 fifth graders and 186 third graders. How many more fifth graders than third graders are there at Fridland Elementary School? Okay, so you can go ahead and color code. So I have green, that's going to be my first. And then my next one is yellow. How many more fifth graders than third graders? Okay, so guys, I want you to look at where it says how many more. That's going to tell me that I need to subtract the 207 fifth graders and the 186 third graders. Okay, so I'm going to write my problem. 207 minus 186. Okay. I have 7 minus 6, which is 1. 0 minus 8. I cannot do that. So I've got to go to my hundreds place. And I now have 100. And I now have 10 tens. So now I can subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have 21. There are 21 more fifth graders than third graders. Look at number 11. The Mustangs scored a total of 454 points at their away game. They scored a total of 493 when they played at home. What was the total amount of points that they scored in this season? Okay, so I'm going to start off with my green. The Mustangs scored a total of 454 at their away game. They scored a total of 493 when they played at home. And then, what was the total amount of points they scored for the season? So that is what we're looking for, the total amount. Okay? So we know that they scored 454 points and 493 points. So I'm going to add those two numbers. 454 plus 493. Okay? So 4 plus 3 is 7. 5 plus 9 is 14. I gotta regroup, so my 4 stays at the bottom, my 1 goes to the top. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 plus 4 is 9. So 947 points. I need to make sure I'm labeling what my answer was. It's points. Okay. Guys, I want you to go ahead and do number 12 for me. Jesse is playing a video game. He scored 78 points in his first game, 98 points in the second game, and 357 in the third game. How many total points did they score? Okay, so we know that Jesse played a video game. He scored 78 points in the first 98 points in the second game, and 357 in the third game. And then, how many total points did Jesse score? Okay, so I want you to answer this question, and you can either type it in the response or upload the picture of it. All right, guys.